It's teary, they're in a crisis, which puts you in a crisis because you want to do everything you can to help them.
And nearly a year after two devastating hurricanes in our area, so many people are still in need of help. Today's announcement that could help with recovery as the peak of this year's hurricane season quickly approaches.
From Tampa Bay's #1 news station, this is the Fox 13 6 o'clock news.
Well, Tampa Bay was hit hard, of course, by twin hurricanes last year as Milton and Helene ravaged the west coast of Florida. Wind, rain, storm surge, destroying so many homes. Took down power lines and ruined infrastructure. There is a new effort underway, though, in Hillsborough and Pinellas counties to get some help to those who still need it, and there are still plenty. Fox 13's Evan Axelbank joins us live in Tampa to explain. Evan, what'd you find out?
Yeah, the biggest problem here is education, making sure that people know where to go for help. New centers are now being established to make sure people know where and when to get the help they need.
In the shadows of Helene and Milton, LaFay Eastman heard it time and again. How do I fix my house? Where is my next meal coming from? How do I find a job?
It's teary, they're in a crisis, which puts you in a crisis because you want to do everything you can to help them.
Caseworkers at the Community Development Corporation of Tampa found that those living in areas already hard hit by hunger, housing shortages, and lack of jobs were the most impacted by storms.
Before the storms, weren't prepared for those storms. And after the storms hit, they didn't have the resources that they needed in order to recover from those storms.
The CDC announced Monday that the Red Cross is providing $1 million grant to establish 2 disaster recovery centers, one in East Tampa and one in St. Pete. They'll hook up disaster-stricken residents with food, home repairs, and jobs. There will also be a mobile unit.
Education over anything, because they'll be able to use that education to prepare, recover. They would also be able to find places to go after the storm to get the support that they need.
After last year's hurricanes, the Red Cross says they helped 473,000 people across 10 states get 3 million meals and 57,000 hotel stays. The partnership between nonprofits is seen as key moving forward.
All nonprofits across the community, across the country are going to be asked to do more because the federal government, unfortunately, is going to do less for people. But you don't want your neighbors to fall through the cracks.
With some residents in East Tampa still in need of help from previous storms, the recovery centers will be on call right away.
If we get someone back to work and feeling good about themselves, earning a wage with an industry certification, they can then take care of themselves and their family.
Now, the centers are going to be offering mental health and religious services, which are, of course, so important in the wake of a storm. But they're also going to be offering financial literacy and help with insurance companies, which is, of course, something that many people in this community found out was very difficult as those storms came through. Back to you.
Sure. Evan Axelbank live for us tonight. Evan, thanks.